what do you think the league's responsibility is regarding this concussion crisis, as we're calling it?
With knowledge comes responsibility. Now that they have the knowledge, take care of it. No different than the people in the coal mines and the tobacco industry. Nobody, when we were playing, everybody also thought that smoking was the greatest thing in the world. The Marlboro man sat outside on a billboard at the Cleveland Stadium.
Yeah.
But once it came out with all the findings of cancer and smoking, then you have to have a sign, this may be dangerous to your health. Well, maybe that's what football should do. This may be dangerous to your health, and someday they're going to have to sign a waiver saying, yeah, I know that this could be dangerous, and that's my responsibility. But they never done any of this.
Well, is there a way to reduce the danger? Is it changing the rules? Is it changing the technology? Is it changing the culture of the game? Or is
Yes.
it just there?
Yes. No, it's a dangerous game. But Roger Goodell has done, in my opinion, a wonderful job of trying to clean up the game. No blows to the head. I just told you why, all the reasons why. No chop block, no penalty for a blow to the head, no wedge. They moved the kickoff, which is the most dangerous play, up 5 yards, so they don't have as many returns. No head slap. They've done a lot to make it a better game.
What do you think persuaded Goodell to make those rules changes? Because the problems were evident before he made them, and then all of a sudden we had, it seems like a whole bunch right in a row.
Stories like this. So they know what's the problem, and now they're trying to change it. But the problem is, it's not going away until all of us die off. Delay, deny, and hope we die. That's what they're doing to us.
But I'm sure you had a sense of the toll football would take on your body, on your knees, on your ankles, what have you. Did you have any sense of the toll that football could take on your brain when you were coming up?
Because all these things you can see. Gee, I broke my thumb. Look at that thing. Mm-hmm. It's really screwed up. This finger's way out of whack. I can see that. When you get a broken rib or something, you can feel that. A shot to the head, you go out for a second, then you come back. You see stars.
And you don't say to the coach, I'm seeing stars, let me take a break.
You had no idea.
Yeah.
Nobody had an idea. And the worst thing to happen to football, honestly, was this is where it all started. They put the face mask on the helmet. Then they corrected the face mask and made it really, man, this is nice. Then all of a sudden, it became a weapon.
You hear a lot of people say, the players today, they're just bigger, they're stronger, they're faster. Is this more of a problem now, or is it just more of a problem that we talk about now? Is the problem was still as prevalent when you were playing?
It was worse.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. The three guys in the middle of the field are just three fat Buddhas who they're like sumo wrestlers. These guards do not pull, and they do not knock that crap out of the safeties coming up. The Jack Tatums, the Ronnie Lotts, the Bruce Lairds, all these, the Bears, those guys, Fensick and Plank. That was a brutal game. You know why? Because there were 11 men moving at once instead of 5. Mm-hmm. And when I hear these sports announcers, the game is so much more violent. No, it isn't. The fat guy can't get momentum up to run 20 yards. When you're 260 and you run a 4.8 or a 4.9 40 in pads, and that guy's coming up from a 20-yard shot, and that collision happens, that's when football was football. Paul Zimmerman wrote a book, The Thinking Man's Football. How ironic. In one game, I knocked out 3 San Francisco 49ers, broke Fred Dean's, cracked his sternum, broke somebody's shoulder, and broke someone's rib. All with my head, no farther from me to that wall, a trap block. And I blocked with my head.
Yeah.
And you want to know something? I was praised for it.
I was about to ask you, was hurting an opposing player, was that something that you would do?
I didn't enjoy hurting them.
Right.
But I'm telling you, the coaching staff and the guys on the team, what a hit. You crushed them. Fred Dean wore a chest protector that whole year, actually in the Super Bowl, because he had a bruised chest. So I'm sitting in the Super Bowl in Detroit, where I grew up, and they're going, well, how come that guy's chest is so puffed out? He had a catcher's thing. I said, because I broke his sternum.
I did that.
I wasn't bragging about it. I never looked to injure a guy ever in my life.
But
that was the nature of the game.